Here we're looking at the open portal looking east at the North Star mine. It's just below and west of the Wiseboy mine. I believe they're connected inside. There must be a raise that goes from this one up to the upper one, which is the Wiseboy. At least is the way they label it on the map. As you can see, there's quite a lush growth of plants right outside the portal here. There's a very minor seep of water coming out of the mine, and it's just barely flowing. I can't really get a water sample out on the dump there, so I'm going to go inside and just dip it out of the pool that's right inside the portal. You can see mine rails coming out. They come out there and split and go two different directions. We'll get a better view of that from the portal, looking out at the dump itself, and just to see how the rails are situated. So we'll go in closer here and take a look at the portal for the North Star mine. Here you can see the water seeping out kind of by the rails there. It's just a very, very minor flow, just barely a trickle coming out, and ponds up on the dump here and probably eventually seeps through, but very, very slowly. There's no seeps out of the dump itself, so we're not going to worry about doing dump samples. So we'll get up close and look at the portal itself. Here we're looking inside the portal, basically straight east. You can see the pool of water there. The rails are submerged and the ties are down underneath the water there. But it's hard to say how far it goes back. It appears caved back there a ways, just the way the light's reflecting, but without a flashlight you can't really see how far back it's caved. But it is open far enough back to be a potential hazard. The timbers right up close here aren't in real good shape, and so we'll turn around and look at the dump and see how it's situated. Here we're standing at the portal looking west out onto the dump. You can see the rails as they go out through this swampy area. One set goes out hangs over the dump. Another set goes off on the other side to the north there and goes out across. It's not a huge dump on the flat part here, but we'll get a side view and see just how big the dump really is spread down the hill there. Here we're looking north at the dump area. You can see the lush green growth there right out on the dump where it's real swampy and the seep comes out. Then you can see the rails sticking out off the edge, and then the dump bleeding off down the hill. It goes quite a ways. It's probably over 100 feet down slope, and can't really get a decent perspective of all the way around it, the three-dimensional view of it, but it goes the other way around the slope just as much, and it is a fairly large dump. So this will be it for the North Star mine, or at least the North Star adit EC0615. This is the mill that's associated with the North Star and Wiseboy mine. It's directly west of both of those adits that we just looked at. It's about I believe a 10 stamp mill. It's essentially completely collapsed here. There's a boiler here and the smokestack for it laying down off the side going across this flat where it's set up on. Drive wheels and such. There's a steam engine there. There's one of the tram cars there. There's another one up the hill part way going towards the North Star mine and the Wiseboy. This site will be referred to as E08199902. I don't really have a regular number for it for the Wise Boy or the North Star, but it covers about, I'd say maybe an acre of disturbance area here with the collapsed mill building and the flat along the trail. It's not all that big of a disturbance area. I could not find where any tailings for the mill are, so I'm not going to sample mill tailings, and there's really not a lot else to look at here. There's a couple cabins that are completely collapsed in the area, but there's really no sense in wasting time on those. They're basically just wood structures that are completely collapsed onto the ground. So this will be it for the Wise Boy North Star mill. It's E08199902. One more note on the Wise Boy North Star mill is here's that chimney I was speaking of falling across the flat that the mill is set on. We're looking north about across the flat that the mill setup was on, mill complex. You can see very nice rock work where they built up and built the platform for the mill and the complex here. So this will be it for the North Star Wise Boy mill.